Hi, welcome back everybody. And as usual, we got our coffee. We are ready to hit the road. Oh, a little noisy out here. Somebody needs to check their muffler. I don't know if you heard that or not. Oh my goodness. Oh, cheers. Whew. Well, we're off to a start for another camping adventure. It's a solid 30 degrees outside. That's okay. Weather's been typical here in Indiana. Pretty much rain off and on all week, but today we just got gray. Not a threat of rain or anything. Later tonight, maybe a little bit of chance of snow, but other than that, but really looking forward to this adventure. It's been almost, we're getting close to a year of our truck camping adventures. And today I'm going to do what my top 5 picks for pros for truck camping. So we'll be chatting about that when we get down to the fire. But right now, let's hurry on down there, get to the campground, get set up, and I'll see you there. Y'all take care. Appreciate you coming along, and I'll see you soon. Okay, everybody, we made it down here to the campsite. It's a little one, but that's okay. Got our little picnic table and our fire ring, but wow, that's a nice little view going down there. Oh, so it's a pretty campsite. Let's walk up here. I haven't really explored it yet, so let's walk up here and take a look together, see what we can be looking at. Looks like a place where somebody's put a tent. Yeah, that is not a bad view at all. My goodness. We've got a slight breeze out today, and we're holding right around 30 degrees. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and let's get our campfire going, make me up a cup of coffee, and we'll have a little chat. So take care. I'll see you soon. Okay, everybody, see if we can get this going. Now I've already cleaned this out, and the bottom of this thing is soaking wet. So this is going to take a little doing. First thing I'm going to do, fortunately I got some of these bigger pieces here. I'm going to set them in the bottom to kind of keep everything raised up off the direct ground. Whoop! Woohoo! That was close. Oh, it's all good though. That should do. We'll take our little starter here. Set him in there. Let's go this way. I don't think it much matters. And we'll get some stuff put together. There. Alright. Now, this bad boy. This little Christmas bow. As my son Alex likes to call it. You're right there. This is where I can reach a little better, so I don't trip and fall again. Well, nearly fall. I'll put some more stuff on top. Let's do you this way. Perfect. All right, before I get all kinds of crazy. Oh, there it is. All right, careful. Yeah. There we go. There you go. A little cold. It'll get going. There it goes. It's just being stubborn. All right, we'll let that get going, and we'll add to her in just a second. Woo! I'm lightheaded now. Oh my goodness. All right, got my coffee. Cheers, everybody. Well, it's been a minute. As I may have mentioned earlier, we've had a lot of rain. You might actually hear it. Hold on. I don't know if the GoPro can pick that up, but the bottom of that campfire is sizzling. It's so wet. And it took me some doing. Finally got a good fire going. So actually, this is my second cup of coffee. I sat down, relaxed, enjoy some of what I've got over my shoulder here. But as I said earlier, I'm going to give you, though not a professional truck camper by any means, amateur, but we've been doing it close to a year now. So I just want to share with you basically some pros and cons and tips over the next few videos. Today we're going to start with what are my 5 pros for the truck camper. I think the one that jumps out to me most is, before I started, apologies. I'm comparing this to tent camping as well as the pull behind camper. That's what I'm basing my comparison on, because I've been mostly throughout my life a tent camper. I have had on 2 separate occasions a pull behind trailer, so I've got experience in now all 3 realms. But I think in my personally, my number 1 pro is just the mobility of it. I mean, I can just pick up and go. I don't have to load up a bunch of equipment into a car or a truck or something like that and then go down to a campsite. The truck camper is pretty much almost always, like at least 90% ready to go. There's still a few things you don't want to leave in your truck, extended period of times, but it's real easy. Just hop in. Number 2, simple setup. I mean, I got down here and parked. I'm not counting starting a fire or anything like that, but just a simple setup. Pretty much parked as level as I can. Pulled this guy out. I'm at an electric site, hooked up my cord, made a cup of coffee, and it took 10 minutes. I mean, 15's a little long, 10 might be a little generous. But as comparison to tent camping, you get there, then you got to set your tent up. Now granted, there are a lot of tents that set up really quickly, the pop-ups and the umbrella type, but your standard pole tent, or even the ones that are have the flexing rods, shoot, you're looking 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour, just depending on how well practiced you are at putting up the tent. Then you've got to put all your stuff inside, so there's extra time. Pop-up camper, you've got to back it in, get it just right, level it off, put your blocks up, crank the sucker up. You're talking half hour, 45 minutes. I mean, if you're pretty adept to it, yeah, you can cut that down time, but I'm just going about averages. So there we go. We've got mobility in a simple setup. The next pro would be, so we said we started with, or we said setup would be the tear down. Pretty much I fold up my chair and wind up my extension cord. I have a little step ladder, fold it up, toss it in the truck. So, I mean, I can literally, if I were to rush, I could be packed up and ready to go in 5 minutes. Tent camper? No, that's not going to happen. It's going to take, also depending at the bottom of the tent. They can get dew on them, they can get wet, so you got to flip them up, let the bottoms dry up before you fold it up and store it for travel, or when you get home, open it back up to let it dry. Otherwise, it'll mildew and rot. And and from experience, cranking down those pop-up campers, sometimes it's almost a 2-person job, because depending on how old the model is, sometimes it doesn't want to come down levelly, if that's a word. So yeah, those are some of my pros. Let's see, another is since I did put a camper shell on there, I have noticed an increase in my fuel efficiency. I guess the truck's a little bit more aerodynamic now. It's not a huge difference, but without the camper shell on there, I was averaging probably maybe 18 miles a gallon, give or take. Now I'm pushing closer to 21 miles a gallon. This is highway driving, not stop and start in town. So I think that's a plus. Let's see. I want to make sure I hit 5. So I said 5. We got simple setup, simple tear down, mobility, fuel efficient. Oh, I think this actually probably should have been the very first one. If you're considering truck camping versus, let's say, for example, a camper, tent camper, or not tent camper, pull behind, pop up. Your back end is 100% yours to do with as you will. It's completely customizable. You can make permanent fixtures in there if you want to, or you can make it completely modular. I mean, mine is a very basic setup. Basically, I went out, as I've stated before, I purchased just a twin mattress frame and cut the legs down so it just barely fits above the wheel well. And pretty much other than that, that's about all I got. I got that, a chair, step ladder, cooler, firewood, and I mean, it's very minimal setup. That's going to be changing though. Here in the future, I'm devising some plans. I'm going to completely redo the inside of the truck camper to make it more of a less modular, let's put it that way. And also, if you want to, I guess this kind of goes along in the same category. You can basically have a no build. I mean, if you're considering trying this and you've already got a truck camper, you don't really have to build anything out. What I would suggest is to go get like a Walmart, one of those 6 or 7 by 4, whatever, those throw rugs. Put a little rug or something in the bottom of the truck. You don't have to build a floor up, because I'm going to completely redo my floor. And then air mattress and a sleeping bag, and there you go. You can give it a try. You know, bring whatever you think you need to bring. I mean, everybody's camping experience is what they want, and what they want to bring is different. And I apologize for the smoke. I've actually moved this camera straight up 10 times because the wind's here swirling and getting a lot of smoke off the campfire because it's so wet on the bottom. And I'm actually moved away from the campfire. You don't see it in the frame. Oh my goodness. So, quick recap. Mobility, quick to set up, quick to tear down. For me, a little added fuel efficiency, and shoot, gas prices today, you know, every extra mile helps. And it's 100% customizable. You can build it exactly the way you want to. There's you know, tons of videos out there of people's their builds and stuff like that. Shoot, I've got 1 or 2 myself, just a basic go over of what I've got. I mean, it's very minimal, so there's not a lot to it. But okay, well, all right, I rambled on enough. I think on the next video, I'm going to do the cons of the truck camper. So if that's another thing, if you're considering doing this, hold on just a little bit longer, and I'll go over some of the bad points. And there are, I mean, there's always cons to every pro and a pro to every con. So we'll get into that, and then maybe follow up with some some good tips from what I've learned. Just share my experiences with everybody. So right now I'm going to move back over to the fire. Actually, it got pretty warm. I know it's 30 degrees out here, but I had to shed my jacket. I was sitting by the fire, and I warmed up pretty good. Other than here comes the smoke again. Good Lord, stop it, stop it. Oh, sorry about that, folks. But anyway, y'all take care. We'll tend this fire, relax a little bit more, and then we'll get us some dinner going. And this is going to be truly an experiment over the campfire. I mean, I just like doing it, trying new things. So hold on for that, and let's hope it works out. You folks take care. I'll see you soon. All right. Oh. All right, we made it in the picnic table. I just love these things, I tell you what. All right, and I'm going to say apologize in advance for the smoke. I think it's going crazy back there, but we'll fight through it. Now, my plan today should it work. We're gonna take this bad boy, some Knorr, do you pronounce the K on that? It's like a knife, I don't know. This is cheddar broccoli rice packet. And I have, on ahead, get them out of the cooler here, cubed up, marinated and seasoned chicken breast. It's actually about a breast and a half. And we're gonna see if we can cook this sucker over the fire. Make us a little nice hot rice chicken dinner. But, not done this before, not sure if it's gonna work. We're gonna try to give it our best, but just in case, fall back. So make sure I don't go hungry. Oh, and also we're gonna try to, I've done this, well, if you don't burn it, some garlic toast over the fire. So what we need, got my bowl here, and the directions call for, pre-measured, 2 cups of water and some oil. Well, the oil, I'm going to consider this the oil. Hopefully this sprays. Let's cross our fingers. It did. Amazing. Well, actually, I've made sure to leave this in the truck to the very last minute, and then I had it tucked underneath my shirt. Versus that stream we've been seeing come out. Okay. So, first let's take this bad boy. And we're going to dump that in this bowl. Make sure we get all of our seasonings out of there. And I brought me a trash bag. Always clean as you go. Good tip. And I did shed my jacket a while back. I was wearing it when we first got down here, but just moving around, I mean, I bundled up. I think I went a little over the top, but like I said, it's 30 degrees. Let's see. I can just barely see my breath. Hands are a little chilly, but I was sitting by the fire. I didn't have any issues. But I'm sure I'll be putting that jacket back on here pretty soon. There you can see my breath. All right, get our 2 cups of water. Space saver. And our chicken. Like I said, I've had it marinating. I just put some salt and pepper on there. Try not to splash. You can. All right, I gotta concentrate. Sorry. Oh, there you go. Whew. Hey, got in there. Salt, pepper, a little bit of lemon juice. I like putting lemon juice on my poultry. And some, what else did I put on there? Salt, pepper. Oh, McCormick's poultry seasoning. So I cubed this sucker up last night. Now we're going to mix this up real good. Try to get that powder in there, dissolve the best that we can. Oh, wow. We just dropped a couple of degrees. I just felt that. Doesn't take too awful long. Well, looks like we're fairly mixed. That chunk of rice off there. And then we're just going to pour it in this bowl, or pan, excuse me. One big glob. There you get all the little rice nodules out of there. There we go. And let's see if we can, we're gonna rice on my towel. Even the chicken out in this madness here. It looks pretty even. What do you guys think? I agree. Now, get my, sorry, that's bugging me. I got spilled some rice on there. Sorry. We're gonna take our foil out of here. We'll go this way. Heavy duty aluminum foil. And we're gonna seal the dickens out of this dude. And we are gonna get it on the fire. So I'm guesstimating about 20 minutes. So when it's done, we'll have a confirmed time of how long it took. So hopefully it gets done. So you guys, appreciate you coming along. Take care, and let's get dinner cooking. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, we got our toast is done. This should be done. It actually took about 25 minutes. Oh, let me climb in here. Pardon my old age. And pardon for the smoke. Things have been driving me crazy all afternoon. All right, well, nothing to it but getting to it. So let's see how we did. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, I've said this before and I will say it again and again, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Oh, look at that. Here, I want to, that's hot. I want to see if I can get you guys a look at that. If I can, if I can not fall down. There we go. Cheddar broccoli chicken rice over a campfire. Now, the way I checked it was I didn't open it up because it had a lot of liquid in there, so periodically I would pick it up and just give it one of these to see if it sloshed. I could hear it steaming in there and sizzling, and then when that slosh gave up, I gave it about another 3 minutes. So, well, let's scoop some of this out. I can manage. It smells great, I'll tell you that. Now this is not your typical, I mean, there's plenty of recipes out there for the rice and cooking that in the oven with, I think, one of my favorite ways is using cream of mushroom soup. But I thought, you know, I like thinking out of the box a little bit. I think I can pull this off. Let's find out. We're not done, well, we're still on standby. Oh, and I made me another fresh cup of coffee. I'm letting that cool a little bit, so. You all know I have a tendency to burn my tongue, so. Just leap before you look. The toast came out really good. Tell you what, it tastes so good. Toasting that over a campfire. Now, you have to be careful with toasting these over campfire. See, I put a piece of foil down there and cooked them on top of that. Where is, oh, here we go. All right, let's try the chicken first. Wow, it just fell apart. That's good. Try the rice. It's done. It's good and done. Oh my gosh. Wow. Now, I've used those rice packets before. That's a staple in the house. I've done it both in the microwave and on the stovetop, but in all honesty, this is the best it has ever come out. Oh my goodness. That is stupendous. My goodness. Well, folks, I'd have to say, amazing success. I put this, you know, I found the hot spot in the fire, dropped it right over the top of it. I dropped the grate down a little bit, and which was a task with this particular firing. Another story. And set on there for 20 minutes. I could hear it, you know, bubbling and doing its thing in there. Every you know, when it got close to 20 minutes, I went over there and I did my little sloshy thing. I could feel it moving around in there. And at about, right about 24, 20, after it hit, went past 20 minutes. So just a few minutes after that, and it stopped. I could tell it was setting up. So I gave it another 3 minutes. So let's guesstimate. I should have kept closer track of time. I apologize. Let's guesstimate 25 to 28 minutes. And bam, dinner. That is really good. Oh my gosh. That piece of chicken, honestly, was a little dry, but you're going to get that with chicken from time to time. Look at that. I'm cutting it with a fork. Well, folks, I'm going to eat this dinner. I guess we'll save this for another time. And probably make another cup of coffee, and then we'll chat a little bit. We'll stoke that fire up and enjoy the tail end of this evening. So appreciate y'all coming along. You folks take care, and we'll see you in just a minute. Oh, okay, everybody. Well, whew, that was an excellent dinner. Oh my goodness. Oh, it took me a few minutes. Got the campsite all cleaned up, dishes put away, extra food stored. I'll be eating on that tomorrow, probably for lunch or a late breakfast. Odd thing for breakfast. That's all right. Maybe another cup of coffee. I do love my coffee. Had to stoke up the fire because this one has not been as troublesome as the ones we've had in the past, even though the ground was soaking wet. I wanted to move the fire out here, but it's like it took me so long to get it dried out back there that this is fine. And I feel the heat coming off of it. The smoke is behaving for the moment. But in all, that dinner was great. I mean, I was very hopeful it would work out, and it did. So pleasantly surprised. Saved the little Vienna sausages for another day. But I got the fire stoked back up. It's the temperature wise, it's 30 degrees out here, or a little bit lower, but since it's so calm right now, which is just awesome. I do have a neighbor over there, but they've been very quiet, so they may not even be at camp. I did see some a few people. There are hiking trails back through here, so I did see some people moving around. So they just might be out hiking, or they're just, you know, very quiet and keeping to themselves. Either way, it's so peaceful out here tonight. I mean, it's getting late in the day, and nothing's really moving around. I mean, other than little critters here and there, but it's so peaceful. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm really enjoying that here in this the winter camping, but I do also enjoy going to, well, I primarily go to primitive campgrounds, but I still go to state parks throughout the spring and summer. But in a left-handed way, I kind of miss listening for the kids. You know, having kids of my own, they're all grown now, but it was so much fun taking them and teaching them camping and everything like that, and just listening to the little ones hooping and hollering and having a blast just brings back some great memories for me. So I kind of miss that a little bit, but at the same time, the quiet versus it's amazing to me personally that, you know, you're, you know, working, you know, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 or whatever your normal working hours are. Just, you don't, I guess you just kind of get used to it. Just all the ambient noise around you. Just constant movement, traffic, people, conversations, and it's just you really pick up on it, I guess, for lack of a better term. But when you're out here and it's peaceful and quiet, it's almost like another world per se. I'm not very good at articulating what I'm trying to think here, so I apologize for that. But hopefully my meaning's coming across. But we are going to sit by here, enjoy this campfire. Like I said, it's cold, but I don't feel cold at all. I've been fairly moving around a lot here at camp, so it's probably why I'm keeping warm. I got thermal breeches on, my little knee brace. I have one underneath my breeches today. And, my flannel, I love flannel in the fall and the winter time. Just great stuff. And obviously my thermal shirt. So I've kept fairly warm. Well, in all, this has been a fantastic trip. Oh my gosh. I was so looking forward to it too. So, well, folks, I've rambled on a good amount. Have some coffee. And I am just going to unwind here by the fire, call it a night, and appreciate y'all coming along. And I'll see you in the morning. You folks take care. Hey everybody, you won't believe this. Check this out. This is what we woke up to this morning. Oh my goodness. It's still snowing, but accumulation looks like we got about 1 inch of snow last night. Woo. But wow, what a view. That's just a great way to wake up. All right, folks, I'm going to give you some coffee, and we'll chat in a minute. Take care. Well, officially, good morning, campers. We've got our coffee. Oh, cheers. I'm speechless. It's just stupendous to wake up to a morning like this. This is amazing. And it's snowing, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but it's a very fine snow. But look, that's a great way to wake up, I'll tell you what. You have to pardon me, I'm going to be hitting this pretty hard. Ooh, first cup in the morning. Well, everybody, this was a great adventure. And this is just like the icing on the cake, I guess you would say. Had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I did my 5 pros, I guess, for truck camping. Next video, I'll do some cons on truck camping, because there are some, believe me. But if we get into all that one big video, this will be a movie, not a not a little YouTube video. Oh, well, folks, I am just I'm a little speechless this morning. I'm not a morning person anyway, but wow, I'm just really taken back. Because there's like no breeze, so all the snow was actually sticking right to the branches. It's just amazing. So I'm just so grateful I could bring you guys along and show you this. This is amazing. Just one of the many reasons I love camping. So everybody, I really appreciate you guys following along. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this coffee, enjoy some of this. Try not to get too wet, because like I said, it is a little bit of snow coming down. I don't know if you can tell or not. Get packed up and head on home. So everybody, again, appreciate you coming along. Y'all take care, and as always, we'll see you soon.